Hello, hello, YouTube viewers. Have you ever noticed that you never do what you don't want to do don't or don't like to do unless you are forced to do what you don't want to do or don't like to do? You hardly ever, if ever, do it willingly. For instance, if you don't like to take out the garbage, how often do you take out the garbage unless it's full or unless you have to? I just realized this. What we don't like doing or what we hate doing, we hardly ever, if ever, do. We never do what we don't want to do or don't like to do unless we have to do it. Most of the time. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, we never ever do what we hate doing and or don't like to do. Well, YouTube viewers, I encourage you on a regular basis. Read Matthew 6, 7, and 22 with John 8, Hebrews 13, and First John chapters 1 and 4. After you have read all of those passages, put a reminder in all of your devices and have that reminder remind you of what Matthew 6 says about temptation and forgiving others. And also put in that reminder that Matthew 7 says, "Ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be opened unto you." And also put in that reminder what Hebrews 13 says about the Lord never leaving you. And also put in that reminder what 1 John chapter 1 says about sin. And also add to that reminder to read on a regular basis Matthew 6 and 7 with Hebrews 13 and First John chapter 1, and put in that reminder after you have read all of those passages. Add to that reminder after you have read all of those passages to ask the Lord on a regular basis. Put in that reminder after after I have read these passages, ask the Lord on a regular basis to let me want to pray that I won't yield to temptation, which means pray that I will want to ask the Lord to make me want to ask Him every day, to not let me want to do what I don't need to do. Put in that reminder after you have read those passages to pray to not want to yield to temptation. And also it is very important to add to that reminder to ask the Lord to make you want to ask Him to not let you do what you're tempted to do, especially if it's something that we shouldn't do, and also especially if it's something that the Bible says not to do. Pray on a regular basis to not yield to temptation of any kind. Pray on a regular basis to not do what you're tempted to do, no matter what that temptation is. And also pray that you will want to pray about all temptations on a regular basis. Every day, several times every day at most. Several times every day at most. I'm going to repeat part of that one more time. Ask the Lord on a regular basis to make you want to pray several times every day, to not want to do what the Bible says not to do. Pray several times a day every day to never do or want to do what the Bible says not to do. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.